For months, astronomers assured us that 3I, ATLAS would be nothing more than a spectacular flyby. A harmless interstellar visitor that would skim past Mars and disappear into the darkness. But the cosmos rarely gives us mysteries without consequences. Then everything changed. The James Webb Space Telescope, humanity's most advanced observatory, returned fresh observations that seemed to rewrite the story. The numbers shifted. The projected path narrowed. And suddenly, whispers began circulating among scientists. Could 3I, ATLAS actually collide with Mars? But this isn't just about a comet. It's about strange accelerations, perfectly timed gas emissions, and an object that appears to behave less like a drifting rock and more like something under precise control. The deeper researchers examined the data, the stranger the picture became. Because 3I, ATLAS didn't appear to be drifting. It appeared to be steering. When 3I, ATLAS was first detected on July 1, it looked like a typical interstellar visitor, except for one extraordinary detail. Its speed. Traveling nearly 87 kilometers per second relative to the Sun, it became one of the fastest known objects entering our solar system. At that velocity, it could cross the Earth-Moon distance in little more than an hour. But speed wasn't what truly captured scientists' attention. Its behavior did. Instead of following the predictable motion expected from a natural comet, the object began showing subtle but measurable changes in its trajectory. Small adjustments. Tiny deviations. Each one almost insignificant. But together, they painted a completely different picture. Meanwhile, its glowing coma rapidly brightened. Spectroscopic observations suggested unusually intense carbon dioxide outgassing unlike anything normally observed. Then came the observation that ignited speculation. James Webb reportedly detected rhythmic activity within the object's gas emissions. Not random eruptions, but pulses appearing at roughly regular intervals. Could these simply be natural jets caused by uneven heating? Or was there something far stranger happening? No one knew. But the timing raised eyebrows. As NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Webb, and observatories around the world refined their tracking models, the projected path became increasingly precise. Earlier estimates suggested a comfortable flyby. Later calculations reduced that margin considerably. Some simulations even showed that relatively small changes in outgassing could noticeably alter the object's future trajectory. That possibility fueled endless debate. Could natural gas jets produce enough force to redirect an interstellar object? Scientists know that comets do experience non-gravitational acceleration caused by escaping gases. But the apparent consistency of these emissions made some researchers wonder whether something more unusual might be occurring. If those gas jets continued at exactly the right moments, the trajectory could change again. And Mars suddenly became the center of attention. The speculation intensified when Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb proposed an extraordinary possibility. What if 3I, ATLAS wasn't entirely natural? His team suggested that unusual behavior alone justified considering every hypothesis, even highly unconventional ones. Radar observations reportedly produced reflections that some interpreted as unusually strong. Amateur astronomers shared long-exposure images revealing narrow green structures extending from the object's tail. Most experts explained these features as imaging artifacts or natural ion emissions. But others weren't convinced. Online discussions exploded. Could this be evidence of engineered activity? Or simply another example of people seeing patterns where none existed? The debate spread rapidly across the internet. Then came an even bigger question. What would happen if such an object actually struck Mars? Estimates suggested that an impact at tens of kilometers per second would release energy far beyond humanity's largest nuclear explosions. The resulting crater could stretch for dozens of kilometers. Shockwaves would ripple across the Martian surface. Debris might even be launched into space. Some fragments could eventually enter new orbits around the Sun. Although the chances of any reaching Earth would remain extremely small, the possibility alone captured imaginations worldwide. But the greatest concern wasn't the explosion. It was what might be destroyed. Mars hosts decades of scientific investment. Orbiters, landers, rovers, experiments searching for signs of ancient life, climate records built over generations of exploration. A direct impact near these assets could erase years of discoveries in a single instant. Meanwhile, another theory began gaining attention. What if 3I, ATLAS wasn't carrying destruction, but delivery? Some researchers speculated that impacts could transport complex organic compounds between worlds, a concept related to panspermia, the hypothesis that life's building blocks can travel through space. More imaginative voices pushed the idea much further. What if the object carried something engineered? Something designed to survive the journey? Something intended not to destroy Mars, but to activate it? At first, those ideas sounded. As attention focused on the approaching object, researchers began examining something few had considered before. Not its composition. Not its speed. Its trajectory itself. What if the path through space wasn't merely a route, but a message? A group of cryptographers reportedly converted the object's orbital data into binary sequences. Then they applied mathematical compression methods commonly used in digital communications. The results appeared strangely structured. Recurring numerical patterns. Prime number spacing. Intervals matching the atomic numbers of carbon, oxygen, silicon, and iron, the fundamental ingredients of planets, machines, and life itself. To some, it was coincidence. To others, it looked like communication. Not transmitted by radio, but encoded through motion. Then Mars itself entered the story. Scientists noticed that the projected path crossed directly over one of the red planet's most intriguing regions. Ancient volcanic terrain. Symmetrical geological formations. Mysterious circular depressions. Some researchers wondered whether these features were entirely natural. Others dismissed such suggestions immediately. Yet another surprise followed. Observations reportedly revealed a faint secondary shadow trailing behind 3I, Atlas at a constant distance. It wasn't visible in every wavelength. Radar struggled to detect it. Infrared observations offered little explanation. Whatever it represented, it appeared to maintain an almost perfect formation with the primary object. Was it debris? A gravitational effect? An observational illusion? Or something entirely unknown? No one had an answer. As weeks passed, investigators began comparing orbital alignments with historical astronomical records. Certain dates appeared to coincide with rare gravitational configurations involving Earth, Mars, and the Sun. Some enthusiasts even connected these alignments with ancient monuments and archaeological sites around the world. Stone circles. Temple complexes. Ancient sky maps. Could civilizations thousands of years ago really have predicted such an event? Most historians rejected the idea outright. But for those already convinced something extraordinary was unfolding, the coincidences seemed impossible to ignore. Then an even stranger claim emerged. Researchers studying neural synchronization reportedly exposed volunteers to frequencies associated with 3I atlases observed light variations. According to the rumor, multiple participants displayed remarkably similar brainwave patterns, even while isolated from one another. If true, could a celestial object influence human consciousness? Most neuroscientists remained deeply skeptical. But the story spread rapidly online. The object was no longer being described as a comet, or even a spacecraft. Some began calling it something entirely different. A signal. A thought moving through space. Meanwhile, fresh reports from Mars fueled the mystery. Orbiters allegedly detected unusual atmospheric activity. Subsurface temperature changes. Weak magnetic pulses repeating at intervals similar to those observed from 3I atlas itself. Then came another astonishing claim. An infrasonic signal. Not from space, but from beneath Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system. When scientists visualized the waveform, some said it resembled the same spiral pattern observed within the object's emissions. Was Mars responding? Or were researchers simply connecting unrelated phenomena? The uncertainty only intensified public fascination. As the projected encounter approached, Webb reportedly conducted one final deep spectral analysis. Among ordinary carbon compounds and volatile gases, rumors claimed researchers discovered molecular structures unlike anything previously observed. Some compared them to RNA. Others suggested they resembled information more than biology. Not living cells, but coded instructions. A language embedded within chemistry itself. If life could exist not only as organisms, but as information, then perhaps intelligence could travel across the galaxy in ways humanity had never imagined. Finally, one last celestial alignment appeared. Mars, Earth, the Sun, and 3I Atlas, all briefly sharing an extraordinary geometric configuration. For some, it was simply orbital mechanics. For others, it represented the completion of an ancient cosmic pattern. Perhaps the object had never been meant to destroy anything. Perhaps it had come only to be observed. To provoke questions. To challenge assumptions. To remind humanity that the universe still holds mysteries beyond our understanding. Because sometimes, the greatest impact isn't a collision. It's an idea. An idea powerful enough to change the way we see the cosmos. Maybe 3I Atlas isn't a warning. Maybe it isn't an invitation either. Maybe it's something even more profound. A reminder that every answer we uncover opens the door to even greater questions.